Okay. Hello. Took my computer a little bit to get online this morning for some reason. Anyway, hi there. Hello. How are you? It's nice to see you today. I see we have a couple people joining in already, so that is nice. My dog Kuma is here at my feet, so we're sharing the same plot of earth for some reason. Anyway, hello. Drop me a hello in the chat. I always love to see that. It's Wednesday again somehow. It's nice and sunny. It cleared up today. It's I don't know, like 65 and sunny, which no complaints from me. And anyway, so yeah, drop me a hello in the chat. Let me know where you're coming from. I'll say hello so you can see where it is. Gorgeous day in East Tennessee. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you today. That's good. Yes, it seems like spring has really finally landed. It's it's been chilly here in California for California. Well, especially San Diego. So, anyway, I thought today maybe we could talk about like who taught us to knit and what keeps us knitting in general and stuff like that. So if you have a story about how you learned how to knit or maybe a nice knitting mentor or something like that, I would love to hear it in the chat. And I don't know what it is with the dogs in my live stream. It's like they know. Mom's locked away in her office. So I guess I'll start. I learned how to knit from one of my sisters, and she taught me on a random Saturday. She had a yarn store, and I had no interest in knitting. I've always been a artist in another regard, like I'm a graphic designer by trade, and then so I did a lot of like fine art and stuff like that in school. But then she was like, okay, you like color, you need to learn how to knit. And I was like, I don't really think I need your knitting thing. Well, here we are, 20 some years later. Somehow I own a yarn company now. Hold on, let me check on my dog. Okay, you may come in, please. Good. All right. You go lay down. You lay down. Go on, Ray. Come on. Okay, we're back. It's like dogs always having to go everywhere. Anyway, so yes, I learned how to knit from my sister, but then I really learned how to knit after I moved to California, and I met my friend Marcia. And she is the one that taught me, besides casting on, knitting, and purling, she's the one that taught me how to see the world of knitting and all the practical things to do, like how to organize your projects and all that type of stuff. So, without her guidance and encouragement too, I don't know that I would be the type of knitter I am today. So, she taught me like how to organize a project. Like, maybe you shopped for a project at Yarn Crawl and you got the pattern and you got the yarn, but you still have other things on the needles, so you can't quite start it today. So she was the one that taught me, like, okay, put this in a Ziploc baggie, put the pattern in there, and put it on your shelf so you know it's all together and it's waiting for you. So you bought it with a purpose. um, or she also taught me to like shop for patterns, like get your patterns, and then when you go to the yarn store, you take your pattern with you so that you are going there and you're buying with like again, you're buying with purpose, or uh you know exactly what you need. You don't have to like mess around looking for um or get distracted with other projects. You just go and you can say, here is like, okay, I'm looking for a merino wool, a bulky weight. I need 3 colors to complete this project. And then, um, going home and doing the same thing, organizing it, putting it in putting it in a bag and keeping it all together. Um, she also used to, oh my gosh, in the days like kind of before Ravelry, Marsha used to have like a an album, not even before Ravelry. She did it, she still does it probably, but she had an album where she'd take the yarn label, a little sample of the yarn, and a picture of the finished garment, and she would put it all together. So like every year she has like these amazing knitting journals. And I mean those still I can barely I'm not nearly as prolific as her, but I find it fascinating and I find it so inspiring and encouraging to keep knitting going. So I just think that um, knitting in general is such a good hobby of encouragement and learning from others and support along the way. Because the other thing too is knitting projects um, aren't fast. It's not a hobby of speed. So I really think coming together and knitting, uh, you know, knitting with another person, or um, just having someone to bounce your ideas off of is really fun to be able to keep you motivated. So I think that's a big part of it too. Oh, hi, Lynn. You do that with albums too. Just the best projects. That is great. Yes, I would say, yes, I would agree that, yeah, Marsha's was probably a highlight reel of projects because she probably did a bunch of other things like hats to give away or charity projects or other things like that. So, yeah, it was probably a good highlight reel of her projects too. So, anyway, Marsha is still my friend, lives nearby, and has been a great encouragement through helping me. Actually, she helped me knit this little cupcake cardi. It's so darn cute. Such a fun little project. So yeah, I'd love to hear some of your stories too about maybe who got you knitting or anything like that. Um, the other fun thing, well, I think with encouragement and stuff like that, the other thing is just like keeping track of your projects for yourself. I know I have some other knitter friends that put a progress marker on their projects, which I had never seen before. I went to a knit night one time. And so they'll take like a little, do I have a mistake? Oh, hold on one moment. Okay, no, I don't have a mistake. It just felt a little. So yeah, it's like a little tight there or something. Must have been stressed out while I was knitting. But no, I have a friend that uses a clip marker, and when she starts knitting, like for the day, she'll clip it on the front of her work, and then she knits a whole bunch, and then she can see sort of like how much she's knit that day. So kind of to encourage her to make like equitable progress each day, which is kind of kind of a neat idea. I don't really do that, but I like the idea. Here's a little project I'm working on. It's like a light, loose summer weight sweater. I just bound off for the armholes a little bit ago. Super cute little thing. It's kind of been taking me a little while because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Boy, I am into the bright colors this year, aren't I? So just a neat, I think it'll block out nice and kind of relaxed, not unlike what I'm wearing. So I thought it'd be fun to just have a nice, like this, like kind of like what I'm wearing. I guess that's my vibe this summer. Colorful and boxy. Sounds about right. So yeah, that is kind of, I just thought we could talk about encouragement and that type of thing. Let's see, what else? As I've talked about before, I meet with a local group of knitters here in California, and we have a ton of fun. We meet at a brewery, and it's so nice to be able to see like other people's projects progressing. And you know, if one of us gets hung up, we can help like guide each other along, or you know, maybe some more experienced knitters help another one with a like a mistake or something like that. So it's nice to kind of collaborate. And yeah, I don't know where I'd be if there wasn't some sort of knitting collaboration. I get a lot of fun and encouragement from seeing people online and Instagram and through our community about like what they're knitting and how their projects are going. So yeah, that is what I thought I would talk about today. We also have the fun little knit tracker, which you can keep track of how your knitting progress is. This is a neat way to be able to see your knitting, like how much you're knitting kind of like in the scope of the year. One of my friends is doing this, and she says she's only missed 3 days. At the end of April, she had only missed 3 days where she didn't knit so far for the entire year, which is super cool. So if you want to download a knit tracker and keep track of your progress, I can put that link up here. Cute little idea. Let me see. Oh, here it is. It's just a quick little printable. Where's my tab? There we are. So that is the knit tracker. Ton of fun. So yeah, that is what's happening here at UU today. Kind of a mellow go around. I just made a miso salad dressing for lunch. So I'm gonna pack some orders this afternoon and make a nice lunch. Nice big, I was thinking a nice big salad for lunch. Like I said, they had that springtime. Maybe I'll eat outside since like Anne sitting outside on her porch. I've got some other fun. I keep peeking at all these bright colors behind me, and I've got this lemon sweater on the needles, and then I have my sporty 40 here, which I was wearing the other day. I mean, I am just into the bright color thing right now. There we are. I love this thing. It's such a cute and fun project. I love how the colors play off each other. And then I have this baby blanket hanging out too. This is called the peekaboo blanket. Just so cute. All that aqua, yellow, hot pink. Just happy, bright, and cheerful times, and a little dose of encouragement. So that is what's going on here at UU. We don't have a chatty crowd here today, which is okay. Some weeks we do, some weeks we don't. I just like to pop in and say hello and let you know what's going on. I think we had a video this week with some tips about lace knitting. So that type of thing. And that was a really good video. And then this week we have some other lace projects, which is perfect for this sort of springtime and fall, those transitional times. And even like it's nice to knit it now because then we can have it for summertime too, because it just adds like a little bit of extra layer, you know, a looser fabric, and you can still wear your knits if they're light and lacy, which I need here sometimes in the summer. And I'm sure other people do too, so because it gets hot all of a sudden. So anyway, if anybody has any questions, you can drop it in the chat. But that is about what's happening here at UU. I'd encourage you to come and check out the community. You can see it at community.uu.com or just uu.com/community, or even if you go to uu.com and then there's a community tab right up there as well. So lots of ways to get to our community and join. Here you go. I will put that link in the chat too. I know a bunch of you that are here are already members, which is nice. So that is what's going on. I'm going to go make a big salad here for lunch. And yeah, maybe enjoy some sunshine and pack my orders. So lots of fun here at UU as always. Maybe I'll sneak in some knitting so I can catch up on my knit tracker, which is a great thing. You can go and download it if you want to keep track of a daily knitting habit or any other habit. We call it Knit Tracker, but you can use it for whatever. So thank you for coming today, and I will see you again soon. Oh, Phyllis, hi. Nice to see you. We got a last minute chat. So yeah, we don't have not a lot going on today as far as questions or anything like that. So I think we'll call it a day, and I will see you again next week. Have a great day.